Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to show you a printer cleaning kit from a company called Office World. They reached out to me about a week ago and they wanted me to try out their product and get it and show how it works. So this is the product right here. It is a printer cleaning kit by Office World. Office World for all your office needs, such as printers, cartridges, pencil sharpeners, label tape, cups, and much more. So what this is to clean your printer. And so I'm going to open it up and we're going to see what's inside. Here is the cleaner. And this is a new line that launched not too long ago. So and this is the cleaning kit. So what you want to do is you want to open this up. And it comes with all the stuff you need to clean your machine. So basically what it is, this is the cleaning solution. Obviously there is a warning label, do not drink it. So I'm going to be looking at all the stuff here to see how this works. So here's what you get. You get the instructions, like this. Now, before I get going, it says these are what you want to look at. Now, I've actually cleaned a print head before a long time ago when I worked at a place that repaired printers. So just bear with me here. plastic is very, very difficult to open. Oh, it comes with gloves. That is really, really cool. So, alright, so my printer is on. So, I'm going to turn the camera down a little bit. I'm going to open this up. So what you want to do is take your syringe, and it is a bit tricky to get this piece on here, I'll admit that. So just bear with me. So I'm going to take some scissors here, and I'm going to make the hole a little bit bigger. So just bear with me, please. Okay, so I got this on. Now I have to put the nozzle on, which I will do right now. Alright, since I have this on here, first what I want to do is I want to open up the cleaning solution. And I want to do this. Now, the way it works is you want to do this. But in my case, I don't have to actually do it that way because just did that. Whoop. Came out. So that's how you would do that. So I'm going to put this back on. Alright. So here we go. I'm going to push that out. So what I had to do is push this out. Okay, so what the instructions say, they want you to use this and they want you to use that, and this as well. Now in my case, I don't have the particular print head shown in here. I used to, so what I did is I have taken a solution, put it in a cup like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the syringe, put it in the cup, you want to fill it up. I'm going to leave it in the cup for right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a piece of paper and put it in there, so that way when something happens it'll be fine. Now what this is for print heads that look like this. I do not have that, so I don't need to worry about that. So what I'm going to do is close that, let the printer do its thing. So now I'm going to open it back up. Alright, so the printer is right there. I am going to pull the power on it as soon as I find it. Oh, that was a USB. Give me a second here. Alright, so the power has been pulled. Let me just hook up the USB. There. Alright, so the USB is hooked up again. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the cartridge out. I'm going to pull the black one out. And I'm going to move the camera down. As you can see, my print head is very, very different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the syringe and put it right on there. And it'll be okay. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of paper from do that as much as I can, and now I'm just gonna take the solution here and I'm just going to spray a little bit in there. Now it says to leave it on for an hour, but I have no clogs. So I am just going to clean it off and keep going. As you can see, there's nothing on there. And it did clean a little bit, as you can see down there. If you can see down there, so I'll move the camera down again. And it did clean a little bit, as you can see. It cleaned a little bit. So, you know, this does work. It as you can see down there, there's a little bit of ink down there. So it did clean it. So, just to give you a perspective here, I put it in the cup, right? So I just go like this. But before I use this, stick a piece of paper in there because it'll catch it. Now what I do is take this. That's my print head right there. So what I do is I just now normally if this was a different type of printer, you would use this and you would put it into the print head itself and use it. So there we go. There's a little bit of ink that came off that. So I know this will work on the type of print head that I have. So what this will do, this, just to recap, this would go onto your print head, each individual screen, and then you would squeeze a syringe. Mine, as you just saw, is a what I like to call an all-in-one type, so I don't have that. So I'll dry it off and I'll put the ink back in, and then I'll print something. So this isn't going to hurt the printer one bit, which I'm happy about. And you can see that it cleaned it out, so I just got to get a washcloth and I'll clean that out. Okay, so I got my towel here. I got the towel, the paper towels that I need, and I'm just going to ever so lightly just wipe it off. Now they tell you to leave it on for an hour. I actually need to use the printer right after this, so I'm just cleaning it out. Now my printer head was not clogged, but it did clean it up quite nicely. So I'm just going to slide that over. Now mind you, there is no power to this printer. Otherwise I would have a hard time. So now what you do, since it's literally, it's cleaner than it was before. Take your ink cartridge. Now see, the real print head on this particular cartridge is on the cartridge, but you don't want to put cleaning solution directly onto the cartridge because you will damage it. But I know I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Let's see. Pull it into the center. There we go. And there we go. So now I got to re-hook up the printer power-wise, and I will test a print and see how it goes. The reason I clean the black and white one is I use that one more, and so I figured I'll clean it. So ink cartridges are in, so I'm going to close that. So I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod here, and give me just a second and I will figure that out. Just, I gotta find the power cord now since that came undone. Oh, there we go. I found it, so now I gotta re-hook it up. Okay, so they tell you to do a print test alignment after this. Now, the cool thing about this is I don't have that issue since I already have it set up. And all I did was just replace the ink cartridge. So now I am going to scan I'll scan the document that this stuff came with. And I'll do black and white. And this should turn out really good. So I push the black and white scan button. There we go. And now, here we go. Now it's still a bit damp in there, even though I cleaned it out. So I'm going to do another print. Yeah, it's still wet. I gotta let it dry. Okay, so it's still a bit wet. I'm gonna have to let it dry. Once that is done, I will do another print. But the print so far here is actually really good. If you look at this one right here, it's amazing that the black and white print was never that good on this printer. So this does work. It's just that you have to let it dry out before you use your printer, which is okay. So I'll figure out where it's wet and I'll dry it off. It's wet on the rollers here. There we go. So overall, I do recommend this product. I like it a lot. Alright, let's do this again. And what's nice is if you have something alright, that's a really good print. So now, like with this, I have something on my printer door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the towel that I used to wipe stuff off with. I'm going to squeeze a little bit onto the towel. And now it's taking the stuff right off it. Now I have to clean this out a little further, obviously, but it works. So with that said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.